So let's focus on taking this and making it look like this in our project. Okay, so now we're pretty much done working within our view, our main app view. So what we want to do now is get our toolbar or sidebar up, go into components, and work on our home view. So as you can see, it's very sparse. So what we're going to do is refer back real quickly to our Balma documentation. And we can see under layout, there is a hero section. So the hero section is this portion right here. That's called a hero section. Ta-da, so exciting. So they have some predefined CSS for us based on these hero sections. So you can refer to that as you wish, but that is roughly what I'll be using, this styling right here. But we're going to make some adjustments, of course, to make it custom. So let's go back, get rid of home here, and section class equals hero. And inside of it, we're going to put in div class equals hero-body. Not her body. Jeez. What the hell am I thinking about? And then div class equals container. And inside of there, we have our h1. Class is title. And again, this is specific to Balma. And just for the fun of it, we'll use interpolation here. So heading. Interpolation, by the way, is just to show basically a property or a variable that's defined here in our component. So I just want to show you how that's done. It's very simple, basic stuff. All right, and then also we're going to have div class equals is-2-thirds column and is-paddingless. All right, so there's three different things happening here. Is 2/3. So what is that exactly? We haven't really encountered the column structuring yet. So if we go back to the Balma CSS, we'll see if we go all the way back up to the grid, we'll find that we have all of our grid classes. So we can see is 2/3 is one of them. And the reason we're adding that to that specific class or that HTML element is because we have right here this subheading, and notice we don't want it to go all the way across. So that's why we say is 2/3. All right. And then also we also had a helper class there is paddingless, and column is what you always add to individual columns contained within a columns div, essentially. All right. So now inside of here, this is going to be h2, and this is class equals subtitle and is-4. We'll also use interpolation and call this subheading, which we'll recreate in the logic section down below. All right, after that, we're going to have a call to action button. So we're going to put a class button. And again, this is from Balma, so they have a button section, which you can check out. We're going to add is large, which is also from Balma, and is primary to make it the primary color that we were using in our app. ID, we're going to make this learn, that's custom, and then learn more. All right, great. So that concludes just the hero section. So if we save this, let's go ahead first before we check anything out, and let's create the two properties that we referenced. So after name, we're going to put in data. We're going to return an object consisting of heading, soaring to new heights, I believe is what we used, and then also subheading. And this is just our lorem ipsum text. So I'm going to copy that and paste it from off screen. So we'll save that. And we'll go back to our app. There we go. So we have some issues here with margin and padding. We don't have our background here either. So let's go ahead and remedy that real quickly. So we put in our assets, just right up here, a source assets folder. So our image, by the way, we don't need this, so we'll delete that momentarily. So you want to open up the project files that we had with the clouds.jpg, and you can just copy and paste that in where this needs to be. So I'm going to right click and reveal an Explorer and drag this over here, assets. I'm going to get another one up. All right, so here's my project folder with the resources. I'm going to take clouds and just put it right there, delete logo, and we'll go back. Oh, yeah, it's not going to show up because we haven't yet done the CSS for that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we'll come down here. We're going to reference the hero class. The background is going to be URL. And this is coming out a folder to assets, clouds.jpg. We're also going to make the background size cover so it expands the entire size. And then that's good right there. We're also going to reference the title inside of it. I have to fix some issues here. So on mobile, we want the font weight to be bold. On tablet, we're going to make the font size 2.5 rems. And then on desktop, we're going to make the font size larger than it is by default. So 4 rems, and then margin top is 2 rems. We're also going to real quickly reference the H2, which is the subtitle. And we're going to change the margin there. So 1.5 rems on the top, 0 on the right, 2 rems on the bottom, and 0 on the left. And we're going to add important here to make sure this works. So we'll go back. There we go. Much, much better. So if we click on FAQ, for instance, we'll see it instantly loads our FAQ component. And there we go. All right, so in the next section, we're going to focus on the secondary content, which is this stuff just down here. And then the home component will be complete.